Hello, hello. Hope everybody's doing good out there. I want to give you a little tour of this base and show you what I've been working on this week, which is pretty much this base. So what are we working with here? And the Coriolis storm is upon us, so I apologize if the visibility is low. But this is the base we're working on. It is a guild hub, which should be solidoable, since it's all based off that 3x3 cube foundation there. But it is quite massive. This sort of bottom area here is a secret room. Not a big secret, but also provides the support for the whole structure. Got two massive hangars here. Underneath those hangars is some different rooms. You've got crafting, refining, a vault, etc. You've got room for wind traps up top if you want them. Nice bit of crawler container storage. You can line them up that way and fit a bunch in there. But yeah, let's take a look at the inside. Still got a lot of work to do in there, but I think this is going to be a really good design for a solidoable guild hub. So both the hangars lead down into the downstairs area. So there's 4 different rooms, sort of. The first room is the vault, which you've got like dumping grounds there. This is everybody's personal storage. And the massive guild vault, which just has everything we've ever collected. Across from here you've got, well, so far this is just like a hallway which leads into, I don't know, maybe I'll put some personal quarters up here or something. This room to be determined, maybe like a gathering area. Leads into, this is the crafting center. And the refinery. Again, needs a lot of work here, but trying to make it not look like a giant box. Then from here you've got your basement, which quite like the shape of this. It's very unique with all the specials here. Makes for a really cool shape. So you can do lots of cool things here. But yeah, it's a quick little tour of this guy. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of it. Pretty excited to see how it works as a solido out in the deep. I think it'll make a great guild hub. But yeah, very excited for chapter 3. Gonna try and get an early start tomorrow. We'll be up and at them early, placing our guild hub and checking out some of the content. So I look forward to seeing you there. But before we get out of here, I suppose we should give one final tour of our previous Hagga Basin base before we sacrifice it to the sands. But yeah, we'll catch you on the flip side. Well, it is official. We are all moved out of our Hagga Basin base, our original free agent hub, as it were. And sad times, but also happy times because we've got a brand new base that we moved into. So looking forward to that, but figured I'd grab one final tour of this base that brought me a lot of good memories. For some reason the Subfief console got destroyed, so we're gonna have to end up sacrificing it to the sands instead of storing it in our backup tool. But that's okay. Feels on brand. So, what do we have? Well, it all started with this hangar. After I first moved out here, I had a box, and then tore it down and built this hangar. And just sort of lived out of here for a while, and then decided I would build what's in here. Just wire. This little box down here, which was basically all I had for the longest time, and then in here I put my room, which eventually became storage. But yeah, this was sort of the hidden room here for a while, and just operated out of here. Eventually needed a place to put a spice refinery, so we moved down, built this all the way down here, and put our spicer here and a large ore refinery here once we had enough resources to have one in Hagga. And then I actually built the ground level, the garage. Which wasn't much, but it's something. Let's go ahead and take these with us. Backpack full. But yeah, after we built the garage, then I decided might be a good idea to join the two. So we built this room, which basically stayed empty for a long time. Yeah, it was nice to get another little carrier storage here, but kind of felt forced, and that was good too because it gave us a place to put a boatload of wind traps up there. Then yeah, I built this little stairway access. Kind of like the way it's all built into the rock there. The little overhang. Let's take all our agave with us. But yeah, shame to sacrifice it. But I guess all good things must come to an end sometime. Cool. Well, sad to see you go, base. We had a lot of good times. Maybe someone will claim you. Let's grab these last couple lights here. Okay. I think that's everything. Oh. This is where I would sit. While I gazed out into the sands, longing for the deep desert, waiting for the ever-present spice to erupt so I could gather it and eventually make my way out to the deep desert. My, how far we've come. Good night, base. I'll miss you.